Alright guys, Papa Pepper back again. This is actually the backyard where I grew up. My parents' backyard. So, pretty cool stuff around here. See these blueberry bushes? Those I bought for my dad 2 years ago for Father's Day. Got an asparagus bed. I think I gave him seeds from that. If you guys saw my wild asparagus thing, that's where it came from. Then we got some little cherry trees I gave him too, because if you got food growing in your yard, it just makes life better. But here is the backyard I grew up with, and when I was young I never even realized all this was edible. Creeping Charlie. Now I know that. So they got a lot of salad back here too. The honeysuckles I knew about, or not honeysuckles, whatever you call those red ones there, I forget. Well, we used to come back here, go fishing for brook trout, have fun, and see all this skunk cabbage. I wonder if that's actually edible. I don't know. It almost reminds me of the elephant ears down in southern parts. But yeah, just ferns and skunk cabbage. And when we were little, there was actually a lot of stinging nettle back here too. But it seems to be gone for the most part. So I would spend a lot of time back here. On really rainy years, this would actually turn into a swamp full of frogs and stuff. Never found too many like salamanders, but a lot of frogs. See the deer footprints through here. A lot of deer. And they would come right up to the house and eat my mom's plants. But yeah. Oops, mosquito already. This is cool, wild stuff where I grew up. Another puddle now. It's been raining here too. But yeah, when we first moved in, I told my dad there was fish back here and he didn't believe me. But then he came to find out I was true. It was right. Wow, this is deep. It's normally not this deep. And this island used to have a little dead tree that had broken off. And it was shaped like a big spike, so he called it Snake Tooth Island. And there used to be just a plank bridge across here, but we'd jump it too. Sometimes you'd fall in. But you can see the bottom up there. Most of it, yeah, like 6 to 8 inches usually. And then where it cuts under the banks, it would get deeper. And that's where the trout would lie. So kind of a red sand for the bottom. They call it Bloody Run Creek. Lots of deer, periodical turkeys, frogs, snake every once in a while. And this stuff, yeah, skunk cabbage, it kind of looks like rhubarb too. But you snap it off, and that really smells skunky. Smells like an armpit almost. There's a good undercut bank too. So if you just put on a worm and you drop it along the edge, they'll zip out and grab it and run back under. Little beautiful brook trout, absolutely beautiful. I think they used to have to be 6 inches to keep. When we were kids, you know, there'd be quite a few of them, 11 to 13 inches or so. These days, like a 10 inch is good. Not that you can't catch bigger ones, it's just that you normally don't see them. But you know, you get your limit of 8 inches or something, it's still a good meal for a couple people. Fresh fish, foraged from the wild. So, when I was a kid, whoa, somebody lost a dock. I think I know whose house that came from. Wow. That washed down for a ways then. And we'd even jump across here every once in a while, because you get a good running start across here. But yep, I'd spend a lot of my time out here when I was a kid. You could find owl pellets too. Up in the big pine trees, the owls would, you know, regurgitate the bones and hair and stuff from the, whatchamacallits, yeah, the rodents and stuff they would eat. And property lines about up there. So running up that ridge. But yeah, kind of cool, kind of neat. Good to be back. I'm good to let the kids experience stuff here too. And we've actually got about just over 3 times as much land now as my folks have here. Oh, it's wet under there. I almost stepped in it. That is swampy. I'm glad I didn't. Beautiful out here though. Oh, the damselflies, yes. Like the little black-leafed dragonfly looking guys. Let's see if I can get a picture of that guy on the video. There you are, and they are like metallic. Oh. So yeah, I actually haven't seen it like this in years, where it actually floods out in here. But then the frogs will meet down here on the warm nights. They'll be singing their songs, laying their tadpoles. Oh, speak of the frog, one just took off through there. Probably a wood frog is my guess. The little ones with the masks, like a raccoon. Either that or a green frog, which looks like bullfrogs, but don't get as big. I think we still got wild blueberries back here. Yep. So, pretty cool, pretty interesting. Oh yeah, you crow. So a lot of my, love for the wild started by just spending a lot of time in the wild. This used to be a soggy pit of a hole, but it kind of filled in with leaves for a long time. Wow, oops, that is still a soggy pit of a hole. It hasn't been like that in years. But then we dig worms out here. So yeah, if the water was clearer, I would try to maybe show you guys some underwater footage and see if I can find a trout. But it's pretty murky from all the rain coming down. On this tree we used to have ropes we would hang up over there and swing around and climb up in here a bit. So, yep. When I was really little, we had rabbits up on that hill too. But just figured I'd show you a little bit of, where I grew up. Wow, this is deep too. Wow, there hasn't been water here in years. Pretty cool. Alright guys, small tour of the old woods I used to live in. Papa out.
As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.